Hello everyone. Well, I'm Alexandre, product marketing manager, and here is Baptiste, audio signal processing engineer at IRCAM Amplify. Super excited to be here in front of you to talk about audio processing and API. So a little agenda. First, who are we? So, who knows in the attendance IRCAM? Quite some. So maybe some of you even studied at IRCAM. Only one. No other student at IRCAM? Really? Okay. So we are attached to IRCAM, based in the Centre Pompidou in Paris, which is the largest audio labs in France, with more than 100 researchers. Everything started in the very heart of Paris, with quite a deep tech ambition, which means transform forefront academic and fundamental research into disruptive products, and with a close link to music and creation. Today, we want to make the world listen by propelling and tailoring audio and sound research to create new uses and tackling real-world problems. These numbers are the testimony of the footprint we've been creating so far. More than 100 million impacted users, 150 technological bricks. I will just have a word on the technological bricks later. We are 100% French tech, and we are a team of comprised of 30 people. Among them, 4 audio and DSP engineers. So our vision, we want to give the sound the place and position it deserves by enabling all stakeholders to take a step further to the audio and sound interaction we are experiencing. So we really want to amplify the power of sound in the everyday situation, throughout the different apps and software and experiences we are able to build today. This vision supports our mission, and with the mission, we can see we are transitioning from being a project company to a product and tech-first company. And with the product, I will introduce the new take we have. So to sum up our offer, so far we are offered services and licensing to audio and video hardware, digital audio workstations. We have some sound design projects which are being made on purpose and to respond to the specific needs of the client. It's usually high-end brands in cosmetics, like L'Oreal, in luxury, like Louis Vuitton. And by the sound, we are able to boost the intention sales by a figure like 40%. And then the third offer we just launched is the products. So to offer best-in-class audio technologies and to make them available to the widest audience. And which led to the IRCAMamplify.io, our new platform. We just launched 1 week and a half. So as we saw our vision, we want to amplify the power of sound in an immersive and empowering way. Okay, so having said that, who to empower and with what tools? Well, who give life to stunning experiences, apps and softwares that are around us and shaping our everyday lives? Who can be technical advocates to connect people with audio to amplify the power of sound and to pursue our vision? I'm speaking of you, the passionate audio developers community I'm meeting for the first time. So we decided to grant you some powers. So to empower developers and creative industries. Creative industries are desperately in need of audio expertise, more than we think at first. Creative industries, we're speaking of entertainment, music, video, gaming, content creator economy, and content sharing platforms. So to empower them as well as you developers with the best-in-class technologies from IRCAM labs. But how to do this? With what format, what business model? Nowadays we didn't consume products, we consume services. First, software as a service. Now, bank as a service. I think everybody in the room knows a company like Stripe. So why not audio and signal processing as a service? For this, we will make that through simple API calls. So this is why we launched the API-based Audio One-Stop Shop. Audio One-Stop Shop because with our close ties with IRCAM labs, we are able to take the raw technologies and algorithm from the lab, to refine them, to take them to the next level, to tailor them to real use case, adding some parameters in, some parameters out to serve a real-world use case. And we make them available off the shelf. So we are starting with the 6 products I will detail just later. And we will, along the way, we will bring new products to our shop regularly to, in the end, offer an unparalleled and ever-expanding range of audio and sound processing through API. I will speak of why the choice of the API. Well, to really make the most out of a service, as developers, I think, API combines numerous advantages. Quality and efficiency brought by experts, us. Scalability, you can start little and go very big. Quick and seamless integration, so no more search for the relevant library, install it, get approval from the management, get the NDA signed, compile, code, deploy. Oh, it's ready to be integrated. Always up to date, which means when an enhancement or made or a new feature is added, you instantly benefit from it seamlessly. And reduce cost and reduce time to market speak for themselves. And all these advantages do apply to audio development, obviously. This is our bet, which explains, by the way, API growing usage, figures, and trends. The move from the clients into the cloud encompasses both storage and processing application as well. The benefits are so clear that third-party API are massively adopted by developers for authentication, email, payment services, as we saw earlier. So music and voice API should be the next step. Already you have a 12% adoption rate among developers of music and voice API, and we think it's only the beginning. So another advantage to the API as a unified platform is to have all the languages available. So depending on the processing, one or another language will be relevant, could be Python, C, C++, Rust. Here you will be able to pick and choose any processing you need to implement in your software or application, no matter what language you are mastering. It appears to us as a good bet to answer to the low-code trend. And with this platform, we're pursuing the goal of build the first low-code audio development platform. Then from low-code, it's only one step away to no-code. We should be able to build no-code audio automation platform, like we already know some automation platform in the business area and business processes. They laid the way. I think you know Zapier, Trade.io, Integromat, integrating CRM, sales, marketing, and accounting solution all in one platform. So now it's time for audio. So what's in store today? So we just launched one week and a half. We can divide the products offered in two categories. We have the audio signal processing, already trusted by music labels and distributors, big players. So it's more high-value products, more mature products we bring to the API store. Music tagger, for example, gives you all the metadata associated with one track, the genres, the moods, the timbres, along with portions breakdown of the track. Cover detector and infringement detector are more targeted to music industry, to the rights, digital rights area. Cover detector allows to identify unofficial cover version on a content sharing platform and user-generated content. While infringement detector will enable you to track and identify all copyright all copyrighted audios that they are uploaded into user-generated content. So it's more audio signal analysis. And we have the audio signal processing. So the audio text aligner, which allows to align text perfectly on the sound, could be subtitles or lyrics to make perfectly synced lyrics on the digital streaming platforms. Time pitch control, so stretch or pitch shift independently. And ultimately stereo to spatial, sorry, which from individuals in single stems, you're able to spatialize your audio before entering in a mastering studio or treating them in a digital audio workstation to have your track spatialized. So these are some the first endpoints we are offering. They are fitted for multiple use cases, but while you can use one product that meets your processing or business need, we built our infrastructure as a playground for you to play with it. So you could build any workflow you think to overcome any challenge, any audio challenge you can have. And now we will demonstrate this. We'll do a hands-on demonstration, and Baptiste will take the lead.
Hi everyone. So I'm Baptiste, I'm a digital signal engineer, so I'm more into standard C, C++, or plugin development originally. So I also worked on Python recently. So I participated to the development of this platform. So we wanted to show you how we could use it in a very simple manner. So we wanted to make you listen some stuff if you are not too tired, because it's the end of the day. So and see an example of what we could do pretty easily with some small amount of line of code. So this is what we are going to see here on the right side. And today I just showed you kind of a mashup demo. So the idea is to have one first track, so we can listen to this. This is a hip hop track. If 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and another track that nobody have heard before. You've never heard this before. And the idea of what we wanted to show is to see if we could make the guy from the second track sing on the instrumental of the first track, and to do this pretty easily with the algorithm we presented you. So for the sake of the demonstration, as we are going to use a machine learning algorithm running at 16K kilohertz, I kept 16K kilohertz audio files to make it relevant, but that's it. So now we're going to launch the code, and we're going to show you how it's made of. So we are here. I'm going to maybe try to show you a little bit. So the first step is to upload all the audio files to the cloud, to our system. So we are calling this storage module, and we developed all the modules in the same way. So it's basically made of only post commands. So basically you can do pretty much everything with request post. So this line of code, and request get to get the status of your jobs and to see whenever it's finished and to get the results. So this is how you interact with it. So it's pretty straightforward. The other stuff are just like getting the result and pass it to other modules. So we uploaded our 2 tracks. So now we have 2 IDs. I don't know if you can see from there, but you have 2 kind of IDs here I can use for the next module. So a first step would be to analyze the tempo of both audio tracks, because you notice that the second one is faster than the other one, so you can automatically detect the BPMs, and then the idea would be to adjust it with the time pitch control algorithm we developed. So now it's running. You see all the logs. So the first tempo is 93 BPM. You can see this in the console below. And the other one is 116. So then we are applying the ratio of the BPMs of the 2 tracks. So here the ratio is 124. We are applying a semitone factor correction. So we didn't do it with the tool, but it's just to make the tonality of the song match. Launch this, and then I'm going to apply the tagging function with a rhythm analysis to verify that the BPM of the new track is okay. So now we have the stretch version of the audio track. And then I'm going to launch the vocal separator module to split vocals from the instrumental parts. So now we have this audio track. So if we look at this, and this one, which is easier, then we stretched it, and also so we can see that we are aligned in terms of BPM between the two tracks. So that's the idea. So meanwhile, I launched the vocal separation module, and hopefully getting the results the next few seconds. And just to show you that every module can be run in a series by getting the report of the previous module and change them to the next one. So actually, it's pretty straightforward and it's really quick to implement. And you can even insert this in your workflows. If you, I don't know, if you have a solution for podcasting or something like this, and you want to integrate some of those tools. This is just an example because we are just getting started, and the whole idea of it was to get the platform running. But now we can integrate more and more modules in a very, very straightforward and quick manner. So this is what we wanted to show you today. So now I have my tracks splitted. So this is for the, oh. Okay, I was still downloading, sorry. Up. There you go. So. So we have our hub. This is the instrumental. So we split the vocals and the instrumental, and now it should also compute the same thing for the second track. And one of the assets of this is you don't need to have a real good internet connection because you are just launching some stuff and getting the result afterwards. So you just need to poll it, let's say, every second or every 10 seconds to get the result, but you are not using the resources of your laptop to do this. Yes, we have both. Download is a little bit more time consuming because of the network speed. Hopefully it's going to come. Yes. Let's load this one. Where's this? Yes, it's here. Yeah, got the idea. So I'm gonna launch the next step because it's all about mixing obviously what we have. So you see here you have both IDs I got from the previous processing, and I'm just using this list to put it in a mix block. So you can draw some graphs afterwards with this, and I'm going to launch the processing. Meanwhile, we can listen to the results. So we had this one. So that's it. I'm downloading again. And now we can listen to the final mix. So this one, and if we switch to, then we just switch the music. So that's it. And so for the last step, we are just calling our spatial, stereo to spatial module. So we are just computing the genre of the music and then selecting one of the presets we are proposing for spatialization, because you can choose between 1 to 5. And depending on the genre, you can select the right preset for the right music. So this is what we wanted to demonstrate here as an example. That's just an idea of what you can do with the tool. But so it detected that the genre is hip hop. So we are selecting preset 1, and then we can run the spatialization engine with these presets we selected automatically with the genre. So actually, we are getting binaural rendering of this spatial specialized audio, but it's not going to be very relevant because we have 16K audio, and this is a binaural mixed on loudspeakers, so it's not really worth listening to that. But basically, this was to demonstrate that you can easily create some use cases with this with very few lines of code, so, because it's each of the time it's calling only those posts and gets commands. So there you go. We made the Pharrell Williams sing in this hip hop song. So this was the idea. So thanks a lot.
I think you just had it on the last slide there, but could you scroll back up to like where the actual post request is? I'd be curious to see, like, you're just putting in the data in the body of the post. Yes, the code. Sorry, yeah.
Yes, there you go.
So when you have a file, like, can you handle very large files, like a hour-long multi-gigabyte file? Is it just going to be a one long post request, or how do you handle, I guess, file uploads is mostly what I'm curious about.
So what we did here is we have two kinds of modules. Basically, you have the one we just showed at the beginning, but maybe it was quick at the beginning. This is the storage one. So you can basically upload your files either from local drive or even to download some YouTube videos or files you identified on the web, especially for the cover rights infringement modules. And it is uploaded in a local drive in our architecture, and just kept as temporary storage. Like it's removed every 7 days. I don't know. Look at the guys at the bottom; they know the numbers, but this is 7 days, just temporary, just to make the algorithm works, and everything is there. And then you can get back your results by calling. Actually, this is really a GET request to a URL that is provided for you to get the results. So you get the ID, and it's this method, like you have get file ID, so you are constructing a URL with this ID and calling get and flush it into an output file.
Awesome. And so the whole API is basically REST-based too. So if you didn't want to use a Python module, you could just do anything you want with like curl.
You can implement this in JavaScript or any languages you are using in your workflows. This is one of the power of this.
Sweet. Thank you.
Another question?
Hi. Are these API publicly available right now, or is there any business model behind that, or how do you?
No, it's online. Actually, we have the IRCAM website running. So
yeah, it's up and running. So I can put on the slide. So you can sign up, and you're awarded with free credits. So you can test right away the different APIs we have in store. As for the business model, apart from the free credits you you have.
I need to put it.
Then we have different formulas, pay-as-you-go or subscription. We thought of subscription, and it's credit-based. So each module will consume more or less credits, either by audio minute treated or by API call. So it could be 1 credit, 2 credits, half a credit, depending on the processing you're applying.
Thank you.
Someone there? No.
One last question.
Thanks so much. When I looked at the API documentation, it looked like some of these demos aren't available as APIs yet. Is that correct?
No, just only one of them, the vocal separation algorithm. This is what I showed you because today it's a machine learning system with a 16K sample rate, and we are currently working on having it with a full band like for 44.1. So we are kind of waiting. Actually, we are kind of building things. This is the only one that you won't find in the.
Yeah, exactly. That's the one I was looking for. Yeah.
That's the one you want interested in.
Yeah, that's the one I was interested in. That was, yeah.
So
Just,
But we are currently working on it and making it available within short notice.
Sure.
Okay, thank you everybody. Thank you again, guys. And I know ERCAM Amplify have a stand in the sponsors exhibitors, so don't hesitate to go to them if you have any more questions. And to finish, just another big round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for your attention.